four best teams in the AFC
I
right
would have
now.
said the Chargers were one, but that's kind of a disheartening. I didn't see the game, but that seems like a very disheartening loss for them. I can't put the Patriots in the top four.
Yep.
I know they handled the Bills. I'm going to go Kansas City 1, although they very well could lose in a miserable fashion tonight. I mean, so it's kind of not fair since we haven't seen them this week. I guess I'd go KC, LA, Pittsburgh, Houston. But Baltimore's better than Houston. I'll put Baltimore at 4.
Yeah, a lot of Steeler fans feel like, and I think a lot of people around the NFL, as the Steelers are looking at a 3rd and 2 here with 10:25 to go, just inside the 35-yard line, big play. They get Rosie Nix in there, and they run behind him, and it looks like Ridley got the ball there. And not only they go nowhere, the Saints are pointing like that ball's out.
If they keep this ball, I think I go for it here. Let's see what they call, obviously. They brought in the big personnel. They had Chooks. They had Nix, and it went nowhere. Which I'm not being critical, but it kind of surprises me that they took that approach. It wasn't like 4th and an inch. But no, they lost the ball.
Stephen Ridley, I mean, he's had that problem this year. He got benched earlier in the season. That's a massive –
It is.
That is a huge problem. Look, they ran, obviously, they're thinking probably from there, 2-down territory, right? Probably not.
Yeah, I think they looked at that like they
yarder.
were to go for it on 4th if they didn't get it. Maybe do the exact same thing. Yeah, I think he's down. His right knee's
like down.
Clearly, in my opinion. So, okay, let's say they keep the ball here, which to me looks like it absolutely should be the case.
Oh, yeah, that ball's –
that's not a good angle that they showed there.
So we've got some people, we've got some people on the line here. The 5 wide. You've been liking the 5 wide? You said so. If you let's say they get the ball back, 4th and 2 on the 34.
I don't think I'm doing that again. I mean, I'm usually a proponent of bringing the heavy guys in, but this run defense is the best in the league, and they've shown it for the most part today. I'm putting it on Ben. I'm spreading the field. I'm finding Eli Rogers or Switzer or somebody like that has a favorable matchup against a safety or something along those lines. With 5 receivers, you're not going to have 5 corners on them.
Right. You're going to have some of these guys, look, they love that little pop slant. If you've got Rogers in there running behind somebody, on a clear out. For me, I was thinking about who. Look, I said the other day, you can take 8 teams in the AFC right now, and it wouldn't shock me if any of them were in the Super Bowl. I mean, the Colts came back and won today. Look, I know they're not necessarily an impressive team,
but they won their last 9.
Luck's a good quarterback.
8 of their last 9.
What's that? Yeah, right. And that's all that matters. People talk about, they're winning against a bad schedule or that kind of stuff. Hey, you just go out and win games. The Steelers haven't won some games. You've got to go do it. So I would have put the Chargers first as well. And I can't – it's hard not to put the Ravens near the top right now. Look, I think the Steelers are potentially the best team. But people say, look, this is not sustainable with Lamar Jackson. But while it's working, it's sustainable. And it has been working so far the last 6 weeks.
Absolutely. They're the hardest team in the league to prepare for. And even before Lamar was in, they were the hardest team to prepare for when you have the ball. Now, they play so different than everybody else. I heard a good example. It was almost like when you play Army or Navy or Georgia Tech. Yeah,
right. Sure. We were talking about that a couple of weeks ago, right? You play any of those.
Don't see it. They're the only team on your schedule that does it that way, and you're not used to playing football that way. Well, I have one other note, though. The Ravens could clearly go to the Super Bowl. There's no doubt. They're always going to be good on teams. They're a dangerous team.